Hi everyone, by the end of this video, you will understand what are the red flags for you to pursue your masters abroad. I will share multiple cons and insights on each of them. This video, along with why masters video, will help you decide if masters abroad is for you. Before I begin, I want to mention that all of the blockers, red flags that we discussed in Why Not Study Abroad video also apply here to the fullest extent. So if you haven't seen that video yet, please tune into it before continuing further here. In this video, instead of going point by point, we will do the process of elimination for you to see if masters is not the right fit for you. First is you should pursue PhD instead. If you're someone who has a strong passion for in-depth research and you want to contribute to the academic knowledge in your field, you've more than likely already identified your domain and are excited to take on advanced courses in your domain, which are significantly harder. They require more dedication. In that case, you should pursue PhD. If you, let's say, aspire to become a professor and you enjoy educating others at the university level, maybe you've tried teaching in the past and you're already good at explaining things, even in that case, again, you can prefer PhD over a master's. If you're ready for an extended educational journey that lasts several years to become an expert in your chosen field, you're comfortable with the delayed gratification to earn high salaries, live a lower standard lifestyle for many years down the line, in that case also you can prefer a PhD over a master. If let's say you already have a great research profile and you want higher chances of immigration and settling abroad, a PhD can be a better option when compared to masters, as it is valued more. Now the second is you should pursue traditional MBA over a STEM MBA. If you're someone who wants more career flexibility, a traditional MBA might be better for you. It gives you access to multiple industries like finance, consulting, marketing, so you have more options to explore. If you're someone who wants to build a diverse network, again, traditional MBA can be much beneficial for you and your future career goals. Now, in my personal opinion, actually starting a business and becoming an entrepreneur is far better than pursuing a traditional MBA, but that's just my 2 cents. Take it with a grain of salt. Third is you should pursue a MTech instead. MTech in India is basically an equivalent to MS abroad in terms of degree qualifications. Maybe you're not ready to study abroad yet, after understanding all the sacrifices it takes to study abroad and live abroad in terms of distance from family, partner, friends, time commitment, financial commitment, etc. But you're someone who is not satisfied with your current job, current experiences, and want to transition into, let's say, a new field that you've tried and tested and you really like it. In those cases, you can prepare for GATE and pursue MTech instead. I won't suggest pursuing an MTech in CS or related specializations because you can literally learn all that CS stuff online and get through many job opportunities through your skill set instead. In those cases, probably learning online or on your own or through a short boot camp is what I would recommend instead of going for a full-blown 2 years master's. Fourth is you should pursue a job instead. If studying abroad isn't for you and studying in general is something you're not interested in, then staying in your home country and pursuing a job business is something that you should strive for. If you're interested in a broad lifestyle and you want to try it out, but you aren't interested in studying as you like your current domain, maybe you can find job opportunities directly abroad. It is way harder, but it is possible. For example, in the computer science domain, many folks these days are able to live and work in America, Europe, and Singapore for big tech companies like Amazon, Meta, Google directly without studying in those countries. But this comes with its own major cons. Given that you did not pursue education, you have even less things to relate to the majority of the population of that country. So integrating into the culture, making friends, etc. becomes way harder abroad. It's not impossible, but you get my point, right? The fifth is masters can be expensive in the US. If you're not smart about applying to degrees, universities, and selecting programs, you can end up paying a lot for your masters. Many students fall into this trap. And if you're not serious during your masters abroad, you end up with below average jobs and your entire pursuit of upgrading your lifestyle can fail miserably. I address how masters in the US can be inexpensive under the masters in the US deep dive section. And if you still think masters is for you, here is another big con, if not the biggest. 1.5 to 2 years is less time to experience the college culture and diversity abroad. Yes, I'm speaking here for most students, not everyone. By most students, I mean you're someone who is from, let's say, India or similar countries who needs a visa to live, study, and work abroad, who is from a middle-class family, and living and studying abroad costs them significantly. If you fit this criteria, your status to live abroad will depend on if you can find a job after you graduate. To an extent, you will also need to perform decently well in your coursework so that you don't fail those courses, as it's already costing you significantly to live and study abroad. Also, to an extent, you will be working part-time to cover those portion of your living costs. So your priorities will be totally different from the majority of the students on the campus. You will not have the time to go to parties every weekend just like undergraduate students or master's students from those abroad countries. You won't be able to spend enough time on your health and fitness, on networking, on dating, on traveling, and exploring in those 2 years. Having said that, if you plan optimally, you can even achieve this to an extent. And this is also why understanding your priorities, your goals, and having a proper planning sets you apart from the others. 99% of the people are unable to achieve it. But the sad part is majority of them still strive for it. They want to feel more included in the abroad culture, but are unable to. And this is the reality. And after graduation, it just becomes way harder. And even though many of these 99% people end up with high salary packages and can have huge savings, integrating into the country's culture becomes a big hurdle. And this makes them want to come back at some point, which obviously is not a bad choice given India and other Eastern countries are also booming. But they give US a bad reputation instead of realizing they were the problem. They did not push hard enough. They did not realize these things earlier and put the required effort into actually integrating with them. But you don't have to be in that 99% category. And you're already a step ahead by having awareness on the ground realities through this course and understanding what's the best for you proactively. Now, I want you to think through each of these points deeply. I hope you found value through these why and why not masters videos, and it will help you to pursue masters abroad or not. Please take your time. It will help you realize what's good for you and if the pros outweigh the cons for you. And as always, feel free to reach out to me personally if you have general questions, feedback that can actually help the wider audience. Pursuing a master's abroad, especially thousands of miles away from home in a different country with a different culture, is challenging for sure. That's why understanding and diving deep into various dimensions regarding the US as a country and masters in the US as a program is crucial. So I will cover these sections next. I'll see you there. Peace out.